Alright, Ozzy, by request, I'm going to review one of your replays. So the one I chose was against the Akuma, and it was your first match of this set with this Akuma. So I think the logic behind that is I want to see how you go into the set fresh, how you go into it with more or less a clear mindset against a new player. That's where a lot of the your issues will come to light. Also, I like how you had mixed results. You won a set in the second round, which is good, but you also lost the other two rounds, so this gives me a little more room to cover, so let's get into it. I probably won't review the video with Ed, because my internet has an issue like uploading videos that will probably last a while, but I'm sure we'll be able to learn a lot from this, so let's see what's going on. Grandmaster, ranked Akuma. Let's see. And I might be pausing a lot, just to let you know. So. Hold on, I gotta remember how to do this. So, 1 frame forward, resume. Alright, let's go back. Alright. Just off the bat here, a lot of Guile players are expected to throw Doc Sonic Boom when they're just backing out like that. Like, that's it's something you're gonna have to do sometimes, of course, but be careful of that, because that's a rookie mistake, and this guy made a read on it. Like, straight off the bat. Like, he put you in the, I hate to say it, he put you in the noob category. He knew exactly what you wanted to do. And he mistimed it, but that could have easily been a good 20, 25, 30% at least. So let's see what happens. Good throw. Jump. That was scary. Why'd you throw a punch there? Like, keep your composure. Don't press buttons if you don't have to. Like, just be careful of that. Alright. Good jump. See that sequence again. Do the fireball. Yeah, he wasn't expecting that. Okay. So on this jump in, Ozzy, what was the point in using your EX meter here? It's not a bad choice per se, but Flash Kick would have got the knockdown. You wouldn't have had to use meter. You would have gotten, I don't know how the damage is comparable, but I think it is comparable. I don't think you would have missed out on that much damage, and you would have had a tool for later, because obviously I saw that you lost this round. So, all right, good. Set up the meaty booms. One sec. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Anyways, all right. Go for the back fist. Not terrible. Check him early. See if he likes to walk forward. Went for another one though, and that was a great whip punish on his part. That was really good. Yeah, you got a little too See, if you're testing the waters, be sure you're testing the waters. Don't get too, like right now, you have no reason to think he's gonna walk into it again, and you just kind of leave yourself open. I mean, he did walk forward a little bit, but he ducked, so bam, easy punish. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens here. So, he closes distance to you. Good block. Good. You holding your ground. You start walking back, okay, and then you toss something out. You have a bad habit of this. A walking back for you is a tell at certain ranges that you're gonna throw something out right after. Because even though you do like to kind of turtle, if somebody's close to you, you get really anxious and you just like throwing stuff out. He made a good read here. But he missed it. He didn't time it right. All right, good jump. Pressure. You see, I also noticed that too. You like to try to walk out of pressure. See right here. I see you trying to walk. That's why you stood up. You're trying to walk. If he had done a low there, you get clipped. All right, you go back to defense, so that's good. That's good. There you go again. He saw that. I guarantee you he saw that you like to walk. That's why he did that there. You got some... Again, as much as you like to be defensive, you're never really defensive, Ozzy. I hate to break it to you. You're always trying to do something on the defense. You never just hold it, you know? You don't hold it. You don't make them respect your blocking, because you're always trying to walk, you're trying to toss out a flash kick, you're trying to run away, you're trying to jump out, you're trying to do everything but block. You're comfortable in the long range game, but defense, not so much, because if they get in on you, you leave yourself open because you get anxious. You're scared of being opened up. Good defensive players, good defense is never a bad thing. I know you like to say that it's a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. Never. In any game ever has defense been a bad thing. Defense, half the time, in fact, most of the time, is what's going to separate, let's say, the men from the animals in this case. You aren't being defensive. You could have easily just held block, and what would he have done? He was negative after that low forward. It's your turn. And if he cancels an Otatsu and you block that, well, he's fucked. But he made the read because he saw that you like to stand up right there. That little tell led to this. That little tell, because you stood up. Any smart player will see this dude's trying to walk. And guess what? The next sequence, he clipped you trying to walk back. Sometimes, Ozzy, you're going to have to block it out, man. Like, if you're good at defense, prove it, man. You open yourself up. That's not good defense. Just block it out. Make them work to open you up. They don't have to, because you open yourself up a lot trying to get away. You're trying to get full screen, or you're trying to do whatever you want to do, instead of just saying, open me up, dude. Try to open me up. You know, make them work. Don't work it for yourself. Don't open yourself up. So here we go. All right. The reversal. Not really needed there. Like, that's just kind of, that shows to me you're panicking. That's another thing. You're panicking now. He got some success and you've used a resource. You still have a slight life lead. There's no real reason to V reversal here. Just tough it out, man. Sometimes you just gotta tough it out. You can't always walk and backdash and flash kick or V reversal your way out of it. And that's a resource you could have had for later. And if you don't get V trigger here, that sucks, because that's something you could have had, and that's a very handy thing to have. Alright, let's see what happened there. Why not charge flash kick there? Hold on. Well, I know they could have punished, but why weren't you just duck blocking? Because if you were, that would have been flash kick. You're just trying to walk back still. You're trying to walk away. You like to do anything but down block, man. Just down block half this shit. Especially with Guile. They should be scared of you. They should be scared to come in on you. Okay. Try the air throw. Alright, you backed yourself up in the corner, though. That's not a good look. Alright, he's posturing up. Tries to grab you. You walk back at a good time. That's not bad. See it again. One more time. Okay. Yeah, that was perfect timing. Don't know if that was on purpose. I won't lie, it didn't look like it, but good shit nonetheless. And if it was, major props. Good job. Good punish. Could have got better, but you know what? Take what you can get. Good job. Good job. Caught him coming in. Ooh, bad range, man. You weren't in the clear yet. Like, at that point, just throw out another one. Well, actually, at that range, you might not have been able to get away with anything. So why not just see what they're doing? So in this situation, why not see what they're doing? Because, okay, you hit them with that. That's good. You've got a counter hit with them coming in. So why not just block? Because you have data there. You have data that this guy's trying to press, and this guy's not respecting you at all. So, and honestly, for good reason, because he can kind of load up on his options and kind of take a good guess as to, you're probably going to press a button at a bad range. So at this range, it's a perfect time for him to sweep. If you had waited and you had blocked that, that's free punish, man. Like, be patient. Patient, good defense, and patience coincide. They're they're together. You've got to have patience, man. That's the biggest thing you lack a lot of times is patience. You don't like holding pressure. Understandable. Nobody does. But you're going to have to learn how to. Here's an example. Goichi in Dragon Ball FighterZ. You know what made him better than everybody else by a large margin so far? It wasn't because of his crazy offense. He wasn't doing anything different than anybody else. It was because he would block. He would block for fucking 40 seconds if he had to. He doesn't care. You have to work to open him up. You should implement the same thing. You have to make people work to open you up. All right. He got himself in the corner. You're trying to walk back again, man. You gotta hold that. This is unsafe for him. He's made a read on you because he went right into it again. This guy's made a complete read on you. And he goes right into Tatsu, man. He doesn't even have to confirm it anymore. He just goes right into it. If you had blocked that, I bet you anything he would have still Tatsu'd. But he doesn't have to really think about it because you're not making him think. Because you're falling back on old habits. You're trying to walk back out of his shit. And he can just clip you low. Another V reversal, same situation. All you're giving him is data that you're on autopilot, man. The same exact situation just happened a couple minutes, or like a minute or two ago. You panic V reversal out of the pressure. And there you go, walking again. And guess what? He EX Demon flipped that time. This is literally deja vu, man. This is the same exact thing that happened before, and you reacted the same exact way. And he doesn't, the difference is he did too, but the difference is he was successful last time. He doesn't have to change anything. And he's making a decision saying, I bet this guy does it again. And you did. Tech. All right. See, you're holding out, you're just doing everything but holding that offense, man. There's so many times you could have gotten out of everything and you would have had at least 60% on your health bar if you had just blocked instead of trying to tech, trying to walk back, trying to do V reversal, trying to do everything but just hold it, man. You're gonna have to hold offense. That's in any game, man. You'd say Street Fighter 4 rewarded it. Street Fighter 4, you had to hold offense too, man. That's in any game. Learning this, and I'm sorry if I have a shitty tone, but this is the most important thing that you need to learn, and that's why, I mean, we've talked about it in private too. It's a very important aspect that you're lacking in your game. So let's go for it. All right, unsafe, V trigger cancel. See, Ozzy, like right there, man. Why neutral jump here? You know, if he had pressed the button right there, you would have got hit because of that. And he also could have easily uppercutted you there, but missed opportunity on his part. You've got to block it out, man. You've got to block it out sometimes. And he just jumps, crosses you up. You go for a flash kick. I mean, fair play. All right. Good job. You didn't walk back as fast that time, but you still tried to walk back. And I guarantee you this guy has made, even if it's not a conscious read, even if he doesn't know how to do that, good players, I mean, he's GM, so he's solid, obviously. He's made a subconscious read on you. So he's just going to play to that. All right? Yep, he knows those lows are going to work. Yeah, he's trying to catch you, man. Like, that sweep wasn't just, whoa, he's just throwing out a random sweep. That was a good decision based on the data you've given him. All right? Good time to walk back. See, you're walking back at a time you're not getting pressured. That's fine. Get that space back. He walked into the next boom. He walked into that boom too. He's kind of playing a little off. Hold on. Okay. Good job. I think, yeah, he's not playing to your weaknesses anymore. He's just kind of doing whatever he does. But that can also be a sign of disrespect, man. Like, he's not respecting your play right now. So he's just kind of doing whatever. He's walking into booms. He's neutral jumping. I kind of do the same shit. And I'm sure you have if you're fighting a player that, like, you have a good read on and shit. You just start doing whatever because who cares, you know? All right. Immediately go for something. That wasn't a bad decision in that case. But you're not patient. and you got to be careful. Even if it does, even if it's not a bad thing in that situation, it's a habit. All right. Okay. Ooh, nice flash kick. Good shit. All right. I guess it's not the worst decision to throw there, but I mean, you wouldn't have. Were you trying to back throw him? That's the only thing I'd see that would make sense. Other than that, just go for pressure there, man. Like, test the waters. You're in a big life lead. Like, you don't need to get more of a life lead right now. Just hit him with buttons there. That's a better time. I mean, the throw isn't necessarily a bad idea. If it worked, it worked, obviously. It's a good idea. But in this situation, besides getting a slight bit more of a life lead, it doesn't really give you any benefits. Like, you're not really gathering much data on him. He walked back out of that. That might be data you could gather. But because of that, you completely miss out on pressure. While if you press a button and he was walking back, you would have seen him stand up. And then, like he did to you, and you would have, or should have, been like, oh, okay, he's walking back too. All right, he's trying to catch you. Are you gonna, no? Good job. I thought you were gonna neutral jump again. I was about to get mad at you. All right, let's go back. Don't understand the EX boom there. It doesn't seem like it makes much of a sense. Yeah, he was I think he was reading a regular boom here. Did he press a button? What was that? Yeah. I don't know what that was about. That had been a misinput, or he's just messing around. No anti-air on his part. Okay. Another weird EX boom. It worked out, so fair play. Yeah, he's just fucking around right now. Good EX scythe though. Or EX flash kick. Okay.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, dash forward, EX. Not a bad attempt. Why not neutral jump throw? Are you trying to get out of danger? But even still in that case, like if you hadn't have tried to have been walking back like you like to do, easy flash kick right there. Because you would have had a down charge. I saw you have a down charge at the beginning. Down charge. Bam. Alright. Maybe you would have been able to flash kick. I might be wrong about that. But it looked like you could have been able to. Okay. Good flash kick. Another weird EX boom, man. You use a lot of resource on stuff that doesn't make much sense. Like, you do this a lot. Alright, you get a little success here. Move, walk back, EX flash kick. Or EX sonic boom. Not really. He's kind of jumped or done demon flip in a lot of those situations too. Where you'll tap him, you'll walk back, and you'll do a fireball. Like, he's made that read. It's obvious he's made that read because he's jumped in or done a demon flip every time. But you keep doing it. And he gets it off here. Alright, good patience there. Don't tech. You still try to walk back a little bit, I've noticed. That's a bad habit, man. You held up there. Is that an overhead? I don't remember. I don't think so. Alright. Oh, missed time flash kick. It's okay. There you go again, man. I see you standing right there. You're trying to walk back out of stuff too much, man. And it leaves a lot of damage on the table for them. And I'm surprised he hasn't punished you way more than that, because if I was him, I would have just went into a low forward something the whole, like, until you stop blocking or you stop trying to walk away. Alright. You're not... It looks like you're trying to space here, but it's not really appropriate. Like, you're not really going by their flow. You're just kind of walking back and forth. And that tells me you're not really thinking too much about what's going on right now. And like that, like, I don't know why you got hit by that. That was really telegraphed. Like, were you trying to press? You weren't counter hit, so you weren't trying to press something. Were you trying to walk back again? No, because you would have blocked it. So you're trying to walk forward. So you're really not paying attention right here. Or you tried to jump or something. I don't know what you tried to do. Alright, combo. Another V reversal. Same situation, man. He finds a little success, and you panic and try to get out. Dude, at this point, your big hope of coming back is off a V trigger. Like, that's a big deal right now. You can't just V reversal every time somebody hits you with a stand light kick. Like, that's not... Unless you feel comfortable that you can outplay this guy fundamentally and beat him in the neutral until you make a comeback, don't use your V skill or your V meter on V reversals, especially V reversals where you're not really in any danger. I mean, you are a little bit based on the screen positioning, like you're in the corner. So it is dangerous, but you got to understand what position you're in still. You're half life. He's barely got any off of his. He's got maybe two or three heavy punches worth of life off. You need that V trigger, man. You need it. And you can't just V reversal just because he's getting a little pressure. Sometimes you're going to have to hold the pressure. Block it out. See what happens, man. I guarantee you. People will hang themselves so much if you just block that it's crazy. Even this guy. This guy, he made a read on you, and he's low forward tatsuing. If you had blocked it the second time, again, that would have been free damage for you. And none taken. So when you're playing good players like this guy, me, whoever that Ed earlier, any really good players, assume that they're always making reads on you. And if you get hit by something, think about it. Say, hey, why did I get hit by that like that? Why did I get hit there? All right. I don't know what you're trying to do there. Let's see. V reversal. Okay. Another throw. He thought you were just going to stand there. I don't know why. Like, clearly you're not just going to stand there. You've been walking back the whole time. But I don't know. What is that? I guess he thought you'd respect it. It's still the first game for him, too. So he's still testing the waters on a lot of stuff. But a very, very good player, like a player even better than him, would say, this guy likes to walk back so much, I'm just going to fucking walk up low forward him. And guess what? It would have worked. All right, he catches you counter hit because... All right, throw. Yeah, you tried to whip punish him there with that. That's not bad. Or you're going to do it anyways, I don't know. But good attempt. Because he did whiff something. So, fair play. You got counter hit. He was jabbing just in case. All right. Good decision on his part. Good flash kick, though. You have good flash kick, man. You have good... That's the thing. That's the thing I hate to see, that you... Actually, when you do play defense, you have good anti-airs. You have... You know, you have stuff. You know what you're doing, but you just refuse to block, man. You gotta block sometimes. But good flash kick. Weird decision. Walk up jab. That's fine, though. It worked. All right, he's respecting you. He's not, actually. I take that back. He's just jumping right back at you. All right, good anti-air. Nice. Upside down kick. Not bad. Okay. Little pressure. That would be the time to go for a throw there. Like, why not test the water? Is that the worst thing that happens is they tech it. You're back a little bit further away. They're still in the corner. You've got spacing to where if they jump, you flash kick or crouch heavy punch. You've got a huge advantage there. But instead, you go for the string that pushes you way back. He didn't really have to V reversal there. He might have been a little worried because, I mean, the life bars do tell that, like, you've hit him with some stuff for sure. So he might have been a little worried there and just wanted to get you off of him. But honestly, he didn't have to at all. There was nothing for him to really worry about right there. But he got out, so fair play. And another thing, another point I want to bring up is sometimes the life bars don't tell the whole story, man. Like this, according to the life bars, is a close game, right? According to what I see, this game wasn't really close at all. And it's hard to disconnect yourself from the life bars. You'll see the life bars and say, oh, I was doing so good. You got to get out of that mentality, because the only thing that matters is a win. It doesn't matter how dirty it is to get there. The only thing matters is who won. I don't care how close the life bars ever are. I don't care if you play fucking Tokido 100 games and every match was two rounds to one within the clutch health. It doesn't matter, man. The only thing matters is winning. And they're more prepared, and they've loaded up their options more for winning than you have. They're exploiting your bad habits. You're just kind of punishing their mistakes and guessing a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of this is reactive play, which is not necessarily an inherently bad thing. But a lot of it's like, you've punished his jumps with flash kicks. That's good. You always want to do that. But nothing you've done, you're on the back foot most of the game. Nothing you've really done makes me think that you're really reading this guy and playing to his habits, or playing to the habits that they think that you think that they think that you have. As confusing as that sounds. Nothing's really leading me to believe that. You're still kind of playing your own game. This guy's playing to you to an extent. It's still the first game, and I noticed after this, he like 2 rounds to 0 you like 5 times in a row. So clearly he made a read after this. But this is where the first game is where what can tell the most sometimes. All right. See, that's another time you could throw, because you would have got the corner position. But you go for meaty back. What is that? Back fierce. Good flash kick. Why that button right there? All right. This guy's jumping at you just like nothing, man. This guy's just jumping at you. Okay. All right. Keep your position here. No need to do that. There's no need to waste your meter there. Okay. All right. We got to go back to that. EX Fireball. Why? Why not just block there? Why not just block there, Ozzy? What was the worst that was going to happen? This is the worst that was going to happen. This was the worst thing that could have happened. You almost served him up the round. In fact, he might have the round here, huh? Nope, not yet. But why did you neutral jump there, man? You've got to block shit out. Like, that damage wouldn't have happened if you had blocked it out. Guess what he would have got? Maybe a little past your stun bar, because he might have thrown you if you weren't ready for it. But instead, you went from a life lead to 1 hit and you're dead, because you did everything but block. And that's leaving damage on the table, man. You can't afford that. You can't give your opponent opportunities like that. And no, I'm not saying always block low and always just block it out. No, there's sometimes you want to do stuff like that, but base that on what they're doing, not on what you want to do, not on your fear, not on your fear of being opened up or thrown or something. Don't do that, because if you do that, they'll catch on. Players like this, he's a decent player. He will smell that a mile away, man. He doesn't even know exactly, he doesn't even have to know exactly what to do. He can compartmentalize the data that you've given him and make a really educated assumption. So what he did there wasn't just like random happenstance, and he wasn't just lucky. He knew more or less that was more likely going to work in some way than it wouldn't. He was so ready for the cross you under. So that means he might have known that it was a strong possibility you were going to jump instead of just block. If you had blocked there, guess what? Throws him off. He's like, shit, maybe I should go for a throw. If you're ready for a throw, good. If not, you barely take any damage compared to it. He might get corner position on you, but that's a way less dangerous position than this is. This is bad for you, man. Again, didn't block. You went for a flash kick. Maybe it should have worked there, but it is what it is. But yeah, Ozzy, I'm sorry if I have a shitty tone. Definitely not intending. I just want to drill these points home to you, because we have talked about a lot of this stuff before. And I want you to succeed. You're a great guy. You have a fantastic upside. Like, it's not like you don't have potential. You're a solid player overall. You know what? You're not a fool. You're not an easy win. You know what you're doing. But you can get much better. You can get much better by rehabilitating some of these bad habits you have. And man, The defensive thing, be more defensive sometimes. If you consider what you play as defensive, play more defensive. Block more. Block it. Make them work to open you up. Don't open yourself up. Don't give them damage just because you're scared. Don't be scared. Take it as a challenge. Know when it's your turn. If it's their turn and they have offense on you, take it as a challenge. Say, hey, I bet you can't open me up. You know? But they can't do that. They don't have to open you up if you open yourself up. So that's just my 2 cents, man. I might have missed a lot of stuff. I haven't done one of these in a while. These are just really big habits I've noticed historically that you have too. This isn't just an isolated incident within this match. There's a lot of historical data that matches up with this, what happened here too. So I hope you take it. I hope you take this advice. I hope you run with it. And all right, man. Good games. Good luck.